What's going on, everybody? My name is Polo. Today we are checking out George Carlin Rules. This was a request sent in. I haven't seen it yet. Before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with my latest videos. By liking the video, that lets me know that you like the video, and I really appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for George.
I've never seen him so young before. I wouldn't.
Hiya. Thank you all. How you doing? One of the things that kids have to put up with is rules. They're not as bad as laws because they don't really throw you in the slammer on rules, and they're not always written down somewhere. They're just rules. I was never very good at them. Well, I was good at breaking them. But outside of that, I wasn't too good with rules. I just didn't think they all made sense. Some of them seemed awfully dumb to me, rather arbitrary rules. Some of them are good. There were some good rules, no question. No running with the scissors. That was one I never disobeyed. Made sense to me. This will go right through me. What are you doing? I'm not running with the scissors. I was always sure of that. Another smart, good rule I thought was no sticking your head out of the high-speed railroad train window. Hey, Dad, good rule. Doesn't want us to get our heads cut off. But they weren't all that good. Some of them were kind of dopey. Things like no singing at the table. What? No singing at the table. Why? One guy with a bad voice screwed it up for everybody else 100 years ago.
I actually like that rule. I don't care if you can sing or can't sing. If I'm eating, I don't want to hear you sing.
No singing at the table. Why not? 'Cause I said so. That was always a sign of a dumb rule. Because I said so. You could scream your head off at the table. That wasn't mentioned. Not in the rule. You could stand right near the table all during dinner and sing your head off. I'm standing near the table during dinner and I'm singing, and it isn't even covered by your rule.
Oh man, this is a killer performance. I mean, just the way that he's nailing this act. It's just from his facial expressions, everything. He was a killer, man. Killer on stage.
Sit down, you. That was your middle name, you. Another form of torture kids had to put up with verbal cliches, lazy language on their parents' part. Parents have a way of saying the same thing the same way all the time. Well, I guess if you're going to have to tell somebody something 1,800 times a day, no sense in trying to involve your imagination in it. Say it over and over. Get down off there! You want to break your neck? Get down! You'll break your neck! He'll break his neck up the tip here. Come over here. I'll break your neck if I see you up there. And pick up these toys. I nearly broke my neck coming in. That was the only injury I ever heard about. It's the only injury they ever mentioned. The worst one, broken neck. They never mentioned anything you might get. Get down off there. You'll sprain that ankle. Broken neck. And we never had them in my neighborhood. I never saw one. They just didn't happen. I wondered what they looked like, man. Wow. I wondered, where do you put the sling? That's why. I couldn't figure it out. You got to hold it yourself. I broke my neck. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they had the monkey bars on concrete, okay? And I once fell off the monkey bars and just was power drived on straight concrete. Got back off and dusted my head off and kept playing. You know, we were just, I think kids were built different back then. You know, now there was no such thing as helmets where I grew up. Nobody had to be taught how to ride a bike. You learn by scraping your elbow and your knees not to do it again. You know, now it's completely different. You know, maybe it was the food.
Would you hold this for a minute? Thank you. Okay, the only other injury there ever was, the only injury besides that was a delightful little thing called putting someone's eye out. Put that stick away. Put that stick down. You want to put somebody's eye out?
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Who knows what movie that is? Famous, one of the biggest Christmas movies of all time. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Mm-hmm. But we had answers for the cliches. We kids, we had answers for them. We didn't get to deliver them. Well, no sense getting
You said we didn't get to deliver them
14 times a day. We had answers for every cliche they had. Didn't matter what it was. Don't you understand English? Not fully, no. How many times do I have to tell you? 6.
Yeah, I think I would have just woke up from being unconscious if I said something like that to my parents.
Oh, Ma, I thought you were looking for information. Don't talk back to me. Huh? You're teaching me a language, aren't you? You're telling me no more practicing?
No more practice.
You just wait until your father gets home. Oh, great. That dude never comes home. Thanks, man. And then they would tell you to go to your room, as though it were a negative experience. Well, why did they give you the room in the first place, if it's such a bad spot? Go to your room! Hey, that's where all my stuff is, yeah?
And that is how you kill the stage. That was awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to check out more George Carlin content. I'm starting to see, wow, a lot of the top comedians consider him to be the greatest of all time. That remains to be seen as far as my personal opinion. But I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. So, guys, if you like the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out my Patreon, link in the description. You guys have a great day. Peace.